Hey kids, this is Jack. Welcome back to Harmony Point Zoo, my Planet Zoo Let's Play. I am playing in franchise mode. When last we left, we had done some work on this panda habitat. It did take a little bit longer, mostly because I had to suddenly restructure the thing. But that's all right. We're going to hopefully get it finished today. So as we can see, Tony the panda here, he does need some things. We got all the terrain correct, and I don't understand why it's saying that he has hard shelter, because he doesn't have any hard shelter. One of the things I was going to do here was, in fact, build him a hard shelter. So let's jump in and get this work done. I'm going to need some rocks. Now, they are temperate and taiga animals, so let's look at the rocks available. Ooh, the plants are nice, but we're going to look at rocks. Do I want the temperate rocks? There's very little difference between the temperate rocks, which look like that, and the taiga rocks like that. These are slightly darker and grayer, so I think I'm going to go temperate. Now, which rocks do I want to form the basis of my shelter? One. That's the one I want. You're the one that I want. You are the one I want. Ooh, 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 honey, honey. That is from the Pickle Grease. I keep telling you that I have music pop into my head at random moments all the time. And it's true, I do. I can't help it, it's just one of those things. Now, this is going to be a quick and dirty shelter. Mostly I'm looking to have enough room for the panda without having it be taking up way too much space in the shelter, although that's not really going to be a worry, and you'll find out why it's not going to really be a worry in a moment. Because I'm doing this very quick, very dirty. It's not going to be some, hello, I accidentally pressed a button. You know, it's not going to be some overly impressive design, to be brutally honest. It's going to be functional. And it's going to give him a sleeping space. And that's it. And the reason I'm not really worrying about what it looks like is because we're going to submerge this thing. It's going to be slightly underground. Get it right about there, and then lower this just a touch, and then we'll bring another one like that, and then another one like that, and then we're going to do the same thing over here. There and there. Okay, this is not a lot of space, but it's going to be space, and besides, we only have one animal, so it's not like we have to cater to an entire horde of pandas. Is horde the correct group word for that? I don't know. Maybe. Probably not. It's probably something you know, impressive and bear-like, like rage, or you know, whatever the collective noun for bears is. I don't even know what the collective noun for bears is. Alright. Okay. So, let's do this. Make things a lot easier on ourselves. I think that's all of them. No. Now it's all of them. Alright. Turn it into an object. And then just sink this bad boy into the ground. Like so. Oh, I think I missed a rock. Maybe. I might have missed a rock. Castle walls. So inconvenient sometimes. They never cooperate. You ever notice that? Castle walls rarely cooperate. I'm going to have that on a t-shirt someday. Okay. That's a good placement. This rock right here, I need it to be different. Alright. Now for the terrain. We're going to lower this. It's already pretty. Alright. Turn off the blueprints. And put the leaves down. Like so. There we go. Okay. And thus we have our shelter. See? Isn't it cool? And I assure you that he can get in there. And I know this because I'm eyeballing it. Oh, for crying out loud. Here we go. Castle walls, man, I tell you. So, yeah, we've pretty much got his shelter down. His shelter should be taken care of with this. And something else I wanted to do. Just to make sure that this guy can get on top of his shelter should he have the urge to do so. It's not guaranteed, he doesn't have to, but should he decide to go ahead and get on top of his shelter, we're going to give him the means. Does it sound like a plan? Sounds like a plan. Kind of like little fingers of stone. Alright, well, maybe he can't get on top of it, but that's alright. That's alright. His shelter needs are taken care of now. So let's work on plants. Now that we've got his shelter done, let's work on the coverage. Continent is Asia. Okay, a couple broken trees. Couple more broken trees. Fallen trees, all the rage. That's not working out like I thought it would. Oh well. It's really not working out like I thought it would. That's alright though. Okay. I'm getting quiet again. I apologize, guys. Okay. I've got a picture in my head of what I want it to look like, and I'm gonna slowly put it into play here. You know, it's not exact. That's the thing. It's just a rough idea. I know about what I want to do. And hopefully I can make it work. I'm hoping I can make it work. There's no real reason it shouldn't work. But we shall see. Alright. And now the most important plant of all. The bamboo. Because, honey, if you don't have bamboo, you don't have pandas. They are lovers of the bamboo. So last episode I did mention that this is going to be the last habitat. I do intend to do at least two more episodes for this series. The first episode will basically be what I'm thinking of as a housekeeping episode. I'm going to clean up. I'm going to decorate those buildings that I haven't decorated yet. I'm going to, you know, make sure that everything looks good. And then the very last episode is going to be basically me walking you through it, walking through all the exhibits, taking a look at what's going on in the zoo at a ground floor level, a tour basically. And then after that, I plan on starting a new zoo series. Now I haven't decided whether this second zoo series is going to be a sandbox or not, but I'm seriously considering it. Oh, come on, Tony. Are you telling me that none of these plants count for your... Right. All right, fine. It needs more coverage. And none of these plants are counting as coverage? I don't get it. I just don't. I don't get it. I don't get it. I do not get it. Not at all. Anybody else understand? Is there anybody else out there who can tell me why exactly my panda is not reacting to any of the plants I'm placing in his habitat? Because this is not making any sense at all. I'm serious. It's not making any sense at all. It just isn't. Oh, now suddenly there's enough plants. Of course, you know, we haven't put down a food dish for him yet. Should probably do that too. And toys, of course. He's going to need some toys. Alright, let me pause this again. Alright. I'm going to put a feeding platform down there. And I know I said I was going to do nothing. I was going to do everything on my own, and I am. Let's see. Close enough. All right, let's look into toys for Mr. Tony. Giant Panda. Okay. A rolling feeder. Okay, and a tree scatter feeder. You want to give him a bobbin drum? Okay, that's not working anywhere apparently. Neither is that. Well, 50% of his enrichment needs. There we go. And he's hungry. So, let's call everyone to the store here. I'll set it up. And feeders. He's got 2 of them. Of course, they're empty. Of course. Of course. 75. The hell? Okay. Alright. I'm officially about done with you and your nonsense here, boy. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous nonsense. I swear it is ridiculous nonsense. Watch. Can he move there? I bet you he can. I bet you he can move. Oh look, see? I got him out of the lake. Maybe that's the problem. He falls into the lake. He can't get out of the lake. Okay. There we go. And there we have it. We have a panda exhibit. And and yes, the problem is apparently that once he's in the water, he can't get out of the water. But you know what? I hate to sound cynical about it, but this is the last habitat. So there. That's our habitat. That's our pandas. We've already got people coming to look. I did set up donation buckets and signs, and I think it's okay. I mean, it's a small habitat for one animal, but that's all right. I like small functional habitats. I mean, yes, it is much more impressive to build a huge, overwhelming habitat, and I've seen other zoo players do it, and I've done it occasionally. But for most of the animals, you don't need it. You can just do a small, a small, very modest habitat. I think this works. I think it works a lot. So there you have it. Believe it or not, we've used up most of our time on top of it all. I'm very happy with the way this zoo turned out. I really am. I'm very happy with the way this zoo turned out. Thank you very much for coming on this journey with me, the Harmony Point Zoo. There were things that I wanted to do that I didn't get done. There were things that I thought about doing that I decided not to. If I had to do it all over again, I'd probably do it differently. You never know. You can always play woulda, coulda, shoulda. But I do like how it turned out. I like it. This was done, this is a good zoo. It's, successful for the most part. The people are happy, I think. It occurs to me I haven't checked on my guests in a while. Okay. Yeah, but it's the rain. Is there crime? Yeah, there's lots of crime. So replace them all. Replace them all. A couple of these habitats, I have to tell you, are the first of their kind that I've ever done. Haven't, the gray seals, for example, were my first deep water habitat with the new swimming and diving. I had never done anything like this before, to include, the animals going under the water. The tiger habitat that I built over here is, the first time I tried to closely replicate a habitat found in a local zoo, and it's very close. Oh my lord, is it very close. And I had a good time with it. The African dogs, this is the first Passover habitat I've ever done, where it's where the guest path runs right through the middle of the habitat, and the dogs move over you. This is the first time I've ever done anything like that. I'm gonna have to play with it some, and maybe next time do a tunnel underneath so that the animals are moving beneath the guest path. I also need to do an aquatic tunnel. I've never done one of those successfully. Is it a... It is! I knew it would be a warthog. Okay. In any case, kids, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. As frustrating as this game can be sometimes, and it can be. Oh, I betcha he's stuck in the water again. Because I haven't put down any facilities. So, like I said, thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. This is the last of the habitat videos After this, I'm going to do basically a zoo tour, and that's going to be it. I'm also considering doing basically a cleanup episode where I handle things that otherwise I either have let go or you know, just the things that you don't think about when you're making videos that feature that feature building a habitat. You know, they're not part of the habitat process, so you know, it's like, well, you know, that's cool and all, but that's not what I came here for. I came here to see you build a place for the antelope to live, or the lions, or the whatever. So, you know, it's like I had an episode earlier where all I did was decorate, and I can do that again, because I've got buildings I need decorated, I've got paths I need closed off, I want to, believe it or not, run some more plants in here. Goodbye, Stanislav. I don't want you to fight with your daddy. And you know, it was a fun zoo. I had a lot of fun doing this. I had a lot of fun putting these videos together. And you know, for all of you who watch them, you know, on average they've been getting they've been getting about 30 views per video, and I want to thank you for that. You know, I'm not in this to make money. I'm not trying to be PewDiePie. I just want to have fun. I want to play the games, and if I can communicate my love of the games to other people, that is just fine. So, with all that said, please be careful when you're out there. Be safe. Take care. And be kind. Because the world, as I always say, needs more kindness. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Bye-bye.